Hello everyone, and welcome back, or just welcome to Season 35. Um, some things have changed. I'm now leading SAS, which is fun, and still organising BG2. I guess small roster changes, but otherwise things are the same global, same attackers and all that, same measure as last season. You can see here I'm jumping in with my regulars AA and White Magneto, but we brought along Nebula. You can see why. I've got this Omega Sentinel on this first node here. I don't know why she's placed here. I don't think she does anything in particular here, but that's fine. It forces a counter from me. And you can see here I'm boosting up big. I'm using one of my 30% because I really don't want to die in this first war. Sort of vaguely nervous, I suppose. Yeah, wants to be that person. And do I chuck on? No, I chuck on an advanced power boost, of course, because I'm using Nebula. One of the things we need to think about in general this season is our grey boost usage, because I think if we use them as we have been using them, we're definitely going to be running low. But I used one here. As you can see, I'm just immediately holding block, thinking to get to 5. I don't even punish that heavy, I'm a bit unsure on the timing. Now we've turned off all her stuff, she unloads a combo, so I can start hitting her. Don't want to parry her. There I know I can just dash back once. Don't try and evade this, I just try and block it. There I actually get parried, but of course because her ability to reduce doesn't do anything, and here I've got enough shocks, so do I even try to build 20? Kind of do. I reparry at 19 and launch this, and it's game over. So pretty simple fight. And next up we have Invisible Woman. This is I've spoken about her, but I've sort of slagged her off as a defender before, saying how useless she is. I suppose here it did force a wide magneto pre-fight, but other than that, not too bad. And I know that I really have to be careful with my decks because I don't want to trigger the global, but I'm perfectly happy to take this with AA. Don't need to send a specific counter here. And this fight, I know I can't hit her at the beginning because she'll gain extra forceful charges and I'll miss, and she'll gain the protection and all that stuff, so I'm looking for my usual stuff. 2 heavies, no bleeds, which is annoying, but finally we get 2 on this final one. Get a nice reparry into the SP2 because I've still got the advanced power boost going. She's of course heal blocked because of the Nero, so that buff isn't doing anything. The regen buff massacres him over time. Healing up a bit myself from that debuff, miss a parry. And yeah, she's melting away. The fight's over, so pretty simple. Now my next fight is something that I consider to be a bit of a specialty of mine, which is Nick Fury on node 23, Mixed Master and all that stuff. I've someone's placed a White Magneto pre-fight on here for me, which is very nice. And I had to sort of cut there because I had to go speak to someone. And I'm going with an invul boost here because I know I just said we need to use them sparingly, but here I think this is one of those fights where you really want to use one in case I mess up. Now you've got to remember here the tactic is alternating heavy with medium light. Alternate heavy with medium light. Then he can never evade, and you should be golden. And of course I get my parries at the start. You won't get them in the second life, of course, because he's stunning me. You may have noticed that's a rank 4 Nick, which is I think the first time I've seen one of these in war. Hold block, so to get a reparry or a heavy bait. Now here I know I can't really do another heavy in response, so I do medium light, medium in fact, so I can chain into this one, which is quite nice. Fight's going fine, he's kicking away. Get a nice parry there. There I see he is stunned, so I go for another medium light. Yeah, medium light. I think I go for a heavy hit. No, I go medium light because I want to dash him. Now I block the SP1, no prowess, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, miss a parry. Full 5-hit combo, ends with a light attack, and I'm dead. There's nothing I can do. Now, of course, it's not even as if I knew that the parry was going to fail because it was the second life and he was stun immune. I just didn't block. I don't know why. I was just late. I don't really know what else I can say. I don't miss parries very often, but I guess everyone does sometimes, and that time it was a time where missing a parry kills you. Which is pretty annoying. So I was the first death of the whole season, the first death of the... Well, we had 2 disconnects before this, but I'm not counting them because they're disconnects. I was the first proper death. So I guess as leader, it's my job to take that hit for the team, but whatever. going to finish off. He is much stingier here. Finally throws a heavy. Get one bleed. Okay, that's fine. I'll block. Get some poisons. He doesn't throw a heavy. Finally he does. So I go medium light because I know I've got to alternate. Throw a heavy. No neuros. Annoying. Holding blocks. I don't want to throw the SP1. Being a bit. He doesn't throw a heavy. Still not dashing in. My damage over time debuffs are falling off. I go medium light medium because I want to throw this SP1. Get nothing from it. Which is pretty annoying. He's got quite a lot of the tactical charges. Throw a heavy, which is good. One bleed. And here I mess up. I throw another heavy. He throws his SP1. And it almost kills me again. Oh dear. Luckily only 2 of those hits crit rather than 3, so I survived, didn't die twice. And here I know I just can't take any blocked hits at all, and luckily I managed to finish him off. Yikes. I don't know if... have I lost my confidence for that fight? I don't know. Maybe? Probably not. Annoying that I had to fully heal up Archangel twice. Well, more or less fully heal up twice. Because once I've got this taxi sorted, I'm taking this Sasquatch with AA2. I've lost my invulnerability boost, and I was quite worried for this fight. So I chuck on another invulnerability boost here. This was the fight of the war I was most worried about. Yeah, the big boosts weren't enough to save me. I don't have any of the big health boosts. Maybe I would have survived, but even then, I don't think I would have seen out the fight. I would have had to get through the whole second life, even if I had just survived. EMP mod, bubble shield, all that stuff. I know I need to take care of. The main thing I need to watch here is bubble shield. And my plan is to kill him before I die of shock damage. And here, I don't know why I was so worried. The fight's pretty simple. I'm missing some more parries here, which is great. There I've got 3 Neuros going, and of course once the Neuros do go, you start turning off bubble shield. Pretty good. I probably should be trying to sig up my egg to really get that bubble shield down. Sorry, to increase the potency of the reduction. Now here he's not regenerating at all, and even if he does, it would do no damage. A bunch of Neuros. Yeah, he doesn't even interrupt. So decent RNG overall. Pretty safe. And that's almost the end of my war. I plan to take 2 more fights. You can just see that Nimrod there, who I do end up taking. And I was originally taking a Mordo Mini, but I decided to reassign that to someone else who had an equally good, if not better, counter. And this way, no one had to wait for me to wake up. And I was feeling quite tired that night. I had a very stressful, busy real life day. And maybe that affected when I missed my parry and died. Who knows? This is just a Nimrod. This is another rank 4 Nimrod, and this is a complete waste of a placement, unfortunately, because this node, if a robot's placed, Nebula just destroys, right? Because this node it bleeds you when you hit into them with an armor up buff, and robots you get shocked instead. But of course, Nebula doesn't get shocked; she just ramps herself up. So here I'm thinking about what boost to use, if any, and I decide I don't need any of these boosts, so I'm just going to chuck on a combat regen. And yeah, this is a complete waste of rank 4 Nimrod in my opinion, because Nebula should just tear it up. I don't even remember what I do here. I don't remember if I go for the big SP2. See, I sit here charging heavy for sort of no reason, because of course I've hit him a few times and already I'm at 15. There I just transfer the shocks to get good damage as I sort of work my up. Already at 16 again. 17, yeah. There I missed an SP1 evade because I do that sometimes. And yeah, pretty easy fight. We're just constantly ramped up. And you're turning off his abilities too, because you're Nebula. There I just block it because whatever. I finally get another parry, unload the SP2, and he's down. And that's my last fight of the war. So, overall, well, I mean, obviously dying isn't great, but we won this war, which is good. We won it pretty convincingly. We only died 7 times, which is, I think, pretty good for a first war of the first season. The first war of the season. So, yeah, onwards and upwards. We can no longer have a deathless season, but if anything, it relieves the pressure, so that's good. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you later. Ta-ta.